Hello, my jelly fighters. Welcome to the Daily Brogue. My name is Jim, and this is the 18th of August, 2021. So let's run through this real quick. I'm still trying to talk about capitalism, and I'm trying to talk about capitalism and morality a little bit, because people seem to think capitalism is moral, and that's very strange, because capitalism is the only system that requires people to be moral. And that's because capitalism is based, at its very, very basic level in trust, right? So all these other attempts at a system of economics, an economic system, all these other attempts have sort of failed to produce anything moral, because more or less they don't respect people. Okay. And despite the fact that they'll probably say they do, I mean, literally they don't. So they think that people aren't smart enough to make their own decisions. They think that people should not be free to choose whether or not to make exchanges, right? You are not smart enough to determine whether or not you should make an exchange or not. I plunged through a hole in the ground. And you need some very smart person with a PhD, like me, to tell you if something is a good deal. And if you don't agree with me, you can just ask me, because I'm the smart person with a PhD, and you should listen to me. And that's, I guess there is nothing there. It's hard to tell. I mean, in this case, that's literal. I am a smart person with a PhD. Or at least I'm a person with a PhD. You can determine for yourself whether or not I'm smart. Okay, so I've got 4 things that are good. A mace, wand of beckoning, of clairvoyance, and a staff of blinking. Normally I don't go for maces. Oh, the spear is good. Oh, I haven't figured that out yet, but the spear I'm using is good. So blinking, clairvoyance, like them both. That other one's probably something like empowerment, the wand of empowerment, which is good, or maybe a staff of healing. Okay, so I guess the thing that I had been talking about, the thing that I wanted you to know about, was why, even though many systems might claim to have a more moral foundation than capitalism, they just for some reason don't. And that's because they don't actually require it, right? Obviously, socialism, especially as embodied in the Soviet Union, failed. And it failed, and we can see that it failed to hold people to some sort of moral standard by the fact that it wasn't able to produce capitalism. It wasn't able to switch over to capitalism because it had not inculcated people with the sort of morality that's required now. Obviously, just because the morality required for capitalism, the sort of trust and honest dealing required for capitalism, was not necessary, or was not taught in, taught by, I should say, not taught in the socialist systems. It's not taught by socialist systems. Socialist systems do not teach you to be honest and to be fair and trustworthy like capitalist systems do. Although they might espouse those things as justifications, as a human being, you don't have to be good in those systems. The whole point of those systems is that you're allowed to be bad and still survive, right? And so that's, again, just opposite of capitalism. Capitalism basically says if you want to be if you want to survive well, you have to be honest and fair and hardworking, right? And again, that's just the opposite of some of these other systems. You know, the justifications for things like socialism are based on the circumstances of people, right? You're saying, well, there's something bad going on. These capitalists have a lot of power over people, which technically they don't, right? But in some situations you can imagine they do, right? And we've talked about that a little bit, about monopsony. Maybe I just said the word and how much I hate the word, not because of what it means, not because of anything else like that, but really just I hate to pronounce it. Oh, very good, Spear of Force. I like that. What's up there? Incendiary darts. Telepathy. I would like another. More telepathies. I like telepathy, but I would like another detect magic. It's unlikely that this other spear is any good, but I would like to know that for a fact before I start chanting up the one that is good, right? Well, the Spear of Force is really good. I certainly don't have a... So is the Ring of Clairvoyance. Right now I don't have enough staves. I better check out that. Or don't have enough scrolls. Or check out that staff. I don't have enough scrolls to have an opinion about what they might be. Invisibility. So we'll keep invisibility because we want to do things like sneak around and kill things, like see, this is okay. Now all of a sudden I'm starting to get an idea about what might there we are. Oh, 2 jellies. Crap. Alright, so let's see here. I think back for our jelly spears. Fun. Spears, because they ain't so great, will create a lot of little extra jellies. I do like all those jellies. See, I've got the 2 jellies lined up and on the same spear. That's because when we're actually playing, right, if I hit 2 jellies in a row like this, or when I've got 2 jellies in a row like this, I can hit both of them at the same time. So can my goblin, who is no longer my goblin because he's all dead, because he needed to show how tough he was by fighting the jellies in a poor position. So let's see, where's my... Okay, the dagger is good too, so I better equip that other dagger. I'll drop B. I'll drop I, even though it might be good. I'll pick it up again if... Ooh, look good. Dagger of Slowing. Okay, it doesn't do anything. Need some food. Oh, there it is. Okay. Levitation. That was a good first level, actually, right? Potion of Invisibility, Potion of Detect Magic, exactly what I want. Okay. Oh, good. Ah, see, it almost got me. Okay, so unless a thing spawns, I'm fine. Okay. Oh no, there's 3. Ring room. Doesn't tell me which it is, so I know it's not awareness or stealth. So pick up crap. What did I throw? Do I have? Oh crap. Well, I guess if we end up with a levitation, we can go fix that problem-ish, because it's not exactly fixed. Okay, black is bad. Call R a bad scroll. It's unlikely that other one was a bad scroll. Flux Blotto is the other bad scroll. So what is this? So that's a good scroll. It's a scroll I want. I think I like the Force better than the Spear of Force better than the Dagger of Slowing. That's another good spear, is it? Okay, and that was with the dagger, right? So we're back to this guy. Probably should have had more little dudes because the dagger's so inefficient. But get the dudes you get. There are only so many I'm going to draw. There's a hidden goblin up here. I just need to kill things for the identification. And hopefully find some food. Okay, so that is lost forever. It's lost and gone forever. Okay. So I'd started talking about a story from when I was a graduate student. And I was saying that we had a printer upstairs. I don't think this was, no, this was the printer I used. I didn't use the printer very much at that point. Okay, let's see. I guess it's time to start playing with these things. Right now, I'm leaning towards the Spear of Force, so mapping, recharging, teleportation, and negation. Oh, that was my dagger of slowing. This monkey has stolen my blue potion. Crap, that looks very bad. I'm going to go way down here. Where do I see a monkey? Oh. That helped the stupid monkey. Oh, that's an awful spot. And I have to go past a... Okay, so... Dagger of Slowing is gone for now. What can the black potion be? All sorts of stuff. Let's just throw it down there. Creeping Death. Okay, that's just going to wake him up for me. Alright, that's good. Food-stealing monkey. Oh, crap. I don't really need a Ring of Reaping. Let's see. This is not working out very well. Well, there's some stuff they sent to me. Do I have fire stuff? No. Okay, this is going to be bad. Okay, so it's a Spear of Quietus, which is super good. So my other spear is not protected, so I'm going to beef up that Quietus. Yeah, I can just drop the Spear of Force. Okay, don't have anything to... identify. A Wand of Negation, Staff of Poison. So, Staff it is. I just have to run and hope I don't poison myself to death. And I did poison myself to death, partially because I wasn't looking at the jackal, because the jackal hit me. I was okay. I didn't notice the jackal because I was busy looking at the upper left-hand corner, which is bad, and not caring about the jackal. That was a really good Spear of Quietus. I probably could have gone pretty far. If awareness was good, I probably should have hit that. Trying to break up that giant, actually, probably that was a good idea. Breaking up that giant glob of monsters was probably a pretty good idea. Just didn't work out for me. And I still haven't gotten to the story. This is what happens, right? I still haven't gotten to the story talking about the morality of capitalism versus communism versus socialism versus just corruption in general.